The Spirit of God is saying, wake up. We are not living in ordinary days. This is not a season of comfort. This is a season of warfare. If you have been feeling a heaviness in your spirit, a tension in your soul, it's because God is sounding the alarm. The enemy knows his time is short and he is moving boldly. So now God is calling his people to move boldly as well. Ezekiel 33 says, Son of man, I have made you a watchman. When you hear my word, warn them. Watchmen were stationed on the city walls to see danger before it came. They weren't popular, they weren't praised, but they were essential. And God is raising up watchmen again. He's stirring up prophets, intercessors, and bold voices who will cry out, get ready, stand firm, put on your armor, not to bring fear, but to bring clarity in a world drowning in deception. Make no mistake, this is war. Ephesians 6 reminds us we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against rulers, authorities, and powers of darkness. That's why your mind feels attacked. That's why division is everywhere. That's why you're seeing chaos in the news. This isn't random, it's strategic. The enemy knows if he can keep God's people asleep, he wins ground. But Jesus said in Matthew 24, see to it that no one deceives you. That's a command, not a suggestion. It's time to wake up, discern, and fight. This is why Paul wrote about the armor of God, the belt of truth to hold everything together, the breastplate of righteousness to guard your heart, the helmet of salvation to protect your mind, the shield of faith to extinguish the enemy's arrows, the sword of the Spirit, the word of God, your only weapon. God never said the battle wouldn't come. He said he would equip us to stand when it does. But you can't stand if you're not armed. You can't stand if you're distracted. This is a season of spiritual readiness. Here is the warning. The enemy is bold. Now it's time for the church to be bolder. This is not time for lukewarm faith. This is not time for Sunday-only Christianity. This is time for warriors, not spectators, for prayer warriors, not pew sitters, for believers who will take Jesus' words seriously. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. Matthew 26:41. You were born for this battle. God chose you for this generation. He placed you here now because he knows you are capable through his Spirit. So wake up, armor up, and take your place on the wall, watchmen.